And here we've got the Oupes. It's not how they pronounce it. I forget how they pronounce it, but it's how they spell it. So I'm sure someone will correct me. This thing is their 2K box, 2,048 watt hours. And this is considered one of the best bang for buck bargain units out there. You've got 4 120s. You've got a big old 30 amp RV style plug. You've got the 12 volt. You got the cigarette lighter, aka cigarette lighter, the two 12 volt barrel plugs. And then over here, we've got two PD100s, not one, but two PD100s, 4 QC 3.0 USB A's, and a 12 volt 30 amp anyway, and it even has the connection for the IoT. That's the Internet of Things. Can you turn so we can see the side here? On the side, we've got a rubberized door, so it's not just brittle plastic that's going to break off. There we've got some solar inputs. We have a 20 amp AC input. We got the fuse right there. And then I don't think we do everything on the other side. On the other side, we've got a connector here. And that connector is going to come in kind of important. Let me show you why. Now we've done a real trick. 3 high. This is the base unit with the inverter. 2,048 watt hour battery. And the battery on itself can still do DC. I don't know why everyone else isn't doing this, but it can still do DC. So can the third battery. These daisy chained together go into this. That is 2, 4, 6K of power. Probably the cheapest power you're going to get in something with this much expansion. Let's go ahead and plug some stuff in and test it. All right, we've got all 3 of them stacked. Griffin up top. Griffin, hit the bower. We're at 1,000, holding at 1,000. Hit the DeWalt. Went up close to 24, we're at 19. Heater. We got heat coming out? Oh, there it goes. There it went. That was too much with the heater there. All right. Now we unplug it and we see if we can reset it and get them to come back to life. There we go. All right, we have the Oupes, or however they pronounce it. This is their 1K box. We also have their 2K box. You may have already seen the video on it or not. Anyway, this is half the capacity, but not half the ports. I mean, you got 4 120s, 4 USB-A QC 3.0s, 2 PD100s. That's pretty nice. Plus, we got the 12 volt cigarette lighter. I know they don't do them like that anymore. 2 12 volt barrel plugs here. It connects to the Internet of Things, so it's got an app. Let's go ahead and see the side of it. All right, here again, a rubberized door. We've got the solar in, we've got the 20 amp in, we've got the fuse right there. Nothing on the back. Let's see the other side. And the other side, we still have, go ahead and open that port there. We've got an expansion battery port. If you can get his little fingernails in there. There, we got it. We've got an expansion battery port, which if you watch the other video, you'll see those in action. But let's see what we can do with this. There we go. And it's ready. This is sitting here at 100%. And I'll say this, when we went to do this video here today, it was at, what was it at? 19%. How long did it charge for?
Not that long.
Like an hour. And it's at 100%. That's insane. Let's turn on the bower, see if we can handle that. We're running at 1,021. Plug in the DeWalt. Turn the DeWalt on. It hit 2,000. It's sitting at 19. It's just running. Let's plug in it. We got a heater. I don't think it'll handle the heater, but we're gonna try. We run it till they die and then see if they come back. Heater's on. No, it's not. Nope, it's turning it off plug by plug. Let's see. Yep, goes up 20 and down. Nope, won't do it. All right, well, you saw it in action. Now, the question is, what do you really think about it? And first of all, I do want to remind you, this is a brand, honestly, that was not on my radar. It was a brand that you guys constantly were pestering me. Hey, you got to talk about this brand. You got to look into it. You got to check them out. So I reached out to them, and that's what prompted this. And I got to say, I'm not disappointed. Not at all. Let's take a look here. They've got a sale going on right now. Right now, they've got the Oupes Mega 1, which I think is a decent, it's a respectable unit. The 4 120s we talked about, the cigarette lighters, the 6 USBs. One of the things about this unit that I really like that you don't see in a lot of the 1K units is it has expandability. It's expandable. You can add 2 additional external batteries on it. Those are the batteries. This is the external battery. This is the 2000, not the 1000, but this is the external battery right here. And it's about the same size, but it's a 2K battery. So you're getting, with 2 of those, you're getting 5K total. The only downside is all that power is running through the inverter of the 1K box. So you're kind of limited there. But if you don't need to output a lot of power all at once, but you want power for a long term, like going camping or the cabin, something like that, backup power, that kind of thing, I can definitely see this as being a decent solution. You're looking at LFP batteries. It's fairly portable. It's got the app for those people who find that important. Now, let me just be clear. The app for me is not a necessity, but it is definitely something nice to have, all right? It's one of those things that when you do have the app, you'll find yourself using it more often than you would think. When you don't have the app, though, it's like, yeah, I mean, if you've gone from having the app to not having the app, it's a pain in the backside. If you have the app, then it's not so much, all right? So, anyway, it's super fast charging time. I was stunned. 100% ultra fast charging in 60 minutes. And I did test that, and it did it. I was, again, stunned. Now, okay, we've talked about this one. It's a decent box. It's a 1K box with a lot of the features you see in more higher end stuff for $700. Or, and I said if you saw the video yesterday, you saw you can get the 2K box for $800. Now, why would you do that? Size and, like if you're not going to use it, then don't spend the extra $100. Totally get that. If size and portability is an issue, I totally get it. But for anything else, this 2K box is fantastic. All right? It does not have the fit and finish that you're going to see on some of the higher end power stations out there. And I get that, but it's also $800 for a 2K box. It's got 4 120s, 6 USB, and a 30 amp RV port. And as far as expandability, yeah, it's expandable too. Let me come down here. 10 kilowatts. So you get the base unit for the expansion batteries, and you're at 10 kilowatts. That's a lot of power coming through one inverter box. And I got to say, for having something that is, it's not super light compared to the 1K box, but it's light enough you can lug it around. You throw it in the back of the SUV, your truck, or whatnot. Take it with you where you want to go. And because you can break it up into all 4, if I want to take my entire power solution to the cabin or within the RV to do some boondocking or something, it's not unfeasible, all right? It's the kind of thing, I'm a big guy, but I've broken some bones in my knees and whatnot. I can still heft one of these boxes single-handedly. I'm not bragging. I'm just trying to get you an idea about, what the portability of it is. My son can pick these up and move them around, all right? Dude's, I guess he's 14 now, technically. Happy birthday, Griff. But boy, they're getting old fast, aren't they? Anyway, it just makes it hard for me to justify or sit there and say, hey, you should get the 1K box when you can get the 2K box for $100 more. And you get so much more functionality out of it. It is really just one of the killer deals going on right now. Now, as far as other stuff they have, I just want to put it out there. We don't have it on hand. They've got the Mega 3, which is on par with the other 3K boxes that we've been seeing, This thing's an absolute beast. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 120s. You got the 30 amp RV plug. You've got the basically the same ports. You're just getting more power in the box. 3,600 watts, 3,000 watt hours of battery. The 3,600 is how much the output is. Now, if you need more than that, oh, and as far as expandability on this box, 15. Now you can go up to 15 on this thing. Look, they all just daisy chained together. And then they've got the 5K box. This thing, it has 5,000 watt hours of power built in, and its expandability is up to 45. This is whole home power. I will say this, that thing's gonna be a beast to pick up. That's a two-person job, all right? Can you do it by yourself? Sure. And you want your own hernia, you do that. No, it's a two-person job, folks. What I do want to say about this is, first of all, thank you all for reaching out and telling me to take a look at this brand, because I had missed them previously. If there's other brands, not even on just this topic, on other topics, feel free to put it down in the comments or send me an email. My email's below almost every video at least. And I do respond to people. You can ask around. Anyway, I want to thank Oupes again for sponsoring and sending this over. We did have this for quite a while. We did want to put it through its paces and make sure it works and all. And as to how much I trust this, well, the 2K box is going over to the off-road park that I'm a VP of, and we do events. We got an event coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. We got mud drags, we got mud bog, we've got lawnmower racing, mud puppies, the little kids out there doing their thing in their little electric, off-roader things. It's going to be a lot of fun. But, we have a gas generator that we run out there, but there's sometimes where you don't want to power up the gas generator, and sometimes where it's just not feasible. And having the electric power, put a couple solar panels up on the roof, and it just, runs and runs and runs. It's a great thing, and especially on the hot days when you need to run the AC. Anyway, so it's getting donated to them. With all the different other power stations I've had, this one, I'm like, I think size, weight, portability, that's the right solution for them. So that's what we're going to do with it. Let me know what you use yours for. Put it down in the comments. Anyway, if you like what we do here, go ahead and chomp the old like button, smash the subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.